Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I go by the name of Trippa Mc. Thanks for choosing my podcast, Trippa Mc. Let's talk. A few introductions about myself. So what is it that I do? I do a hell of a lot. Basically, to break it down real simple, is I'm a promoter, I'm a family man. I like to think I'm good value as a friend. And also, I do a lot of promotions as well. I help a lot of people with promotions. I get people sort of the fix-it guy when people have invested money and it's not going too good. I sort of bail them out just by some procedures and things like that. So these AirPods, if you're looking at the video, yeah, I bought some AirPods yesterday, and I must say that I do rate them. I really do rate them. They're really good. Haven't had a problem with them at all. I mean, they're wireless, they're Bluetooth. They're absolutely amazing. I love them. Apple sponsor me. I said online on my Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook now, I did say that I bought it for myself for the early birthday present, which is true, because my birthday this year is going to get overshadowed by Tupac Shakur, because we share the same birthday on the 16th of June. But I was also in a bit of a slump. And when you've worked so hard for such a long time, it's really important as well to get yourself out of those slumps and just remind yourself, hey, it's okay. You're doing alright. It could be a lot worse. So that was a little thank you present to myself. I did launch a brand new uni night last night at Shades. I'm really dawned, if you follow my Snapchat, I'm really dawned of, and I gave you guys an insight as well, Thursday nights has always been, not a mockery for me, but it's been something that I've always shied away from, just for the simple fact that I just don't have a good feeling about it, you know, and I basically had to put everything aside and just say, okay, cool, let's do it. Everything that I do on a Friday and Saturday that's successful, let's try it out on a Thursday, let's go out on a limb, and we'll see how we go. And overall, the valley was absolutely dead, I'm not going to lie. I went to a few different venues, they were absolutely quiet, they were in single digits, but at one stage we had 32 people inside the venue, and that's 32 people that normally wouldn't have been at that venue for the fact that we're not normally open on a Thursday. So I look at it as definitely as a positive, you know, when people say happy with it, I look at it as, well, could have been a lot worse. That's literally the answer I gave last night. And it's true, you know, we had 80 people through the doors. Exams are also on for uni, something that, because I've never gone to uni, that's just something I didn't know. But, you know, it's a learning curve, and I'm growing from it. You know, I think we've got a really good promotional scheme behind things, you know, attracting people to come. So I really can't wait to see what's going to happen in the near future. The YG Tour starts off tomorrow. Now, I was going to be a part of the YG Tour, but there was some behind the scenes setback, which I'm happy to share with you guys off limits broadcast. So yeah, look, I was going to be a part of it, and I got told basically that there was the setbacks, and now I'm no longer a part of it. However, this morning that changed again, just for the simple fact that they said, oh, let's get you on the second half of the tour. So I really appreciate that, and I absolutely can't wait. I mean, I sold tickets really good this time around again, which is one of my fortes, strong fortes, which is why I get a lot of work for hustling and selling tickets. And I look at tickets as like, you know, you're sort of a drug dealer, and you've got product and you got to move it. And when I was a bit younger, that's how I was. So this is now something that's legal, but it's still product, and you still got to move it. So it's just a hustling mentality. And a lot of people that come from that background, that are still around, that have that mentality and that thought process, they're a lot more successful than people just going straight ahead into it. The Men of R&B Tour is also going to be in July, which I'm hosting in Brisbane. Look, it's been a bit of a uphill battle. So I created an event on Facebook, and it did awesome. Like, I had 900 people in the space of 6 hours. Absolutely phenomenal. Then the actual tour promoter that's doing the whole actual thing, he made me delete it because he didn't want confusion for his event, because he wanted to do a whole national thing. So I've definitely had a bit of a setback. You know, I've tried to make some promo videos for it that have had some minor setbacks as well, that now we've negotiated and we're going to do, because I think content moves so fast these days, and you constantly need to be in people's faces. Like for YG, when I was selling tickets, like I wasn't using the video drop that, I mean, there's only so much that certain video can do. There's only so much that a flyer can do. You got to keep coming up with really interesting things, you know, to get into people's minds. Be like, hey, this is happening. This is exciting. You know, get your tickets now. Like, tickets are not going to be around forever. And that's what people are finding out from me this week. People are hitting me up with 3-4 tickets, and I'm like, dude, I'm sold out. So, you know, they got to go online, and they're a bit more expensive online. So I try to have my tickets about $15 to $20 cheaper than online. That's definitely an initiative for people to get tickets off me. And they're hard copy tickets, you know, so there's no booking fee. There's you save all that stuff, you know, website fee and things like that. And to get a hard copy ticket, you're also going to be really trusted from the actual promoter as well. Now, Nitro MMA, which is this Saturday night at Logan Entertainment Center, it's sort of like, I just say the UFC to people. That's the easiest way to describe it. And look, I'll be honest, I normally sell 20 to 30 tickets, quite comfortably now. The brand hasn't been around for a few years, but they're doing a comeback basically. And I think that the fight card is really good. I've gone to a lot of Nitros, and the fight cards are really good. I enjoy them. The fight card this time around, it's very strong. It's very competitive. It's going to be some awesome fights. But I personally haven't sold any tickets. I'm not sure why. Has my clientele changed to just concerts, whereas before it was a bit mixed. I could get away with selling a few. I wish nothing but success. I think it's an awesome concept for the promoter. Shout out to Scott Ferris, doing it big. But I just haven't sold tickets. I'm not going to front like I'm sold out. I had 20 tickets to sell and I couldn't sell them, and that's just something that it wasn't lack of trying either. I sent out a text database the other day and actually had no responses to that. So when you're messaging over 1,000 people and you're not getting a response for that, it's you kind of is it really going to these people? Because obviously you don't know what's happening at the end of the line, but that's what it is, and you're just going to move forward. Yeah, look, something that's been dawning on me, I've had some really negative thoughts lately, and basically the best way I can say, look, it's okay, if you've got negative thoughts. Law of attraction is a massive thing, and the best advice I can give to you, because I've just recently been there as well with self-doubt and things like that, is just to really say, just look in the mirror and just say, hey, it's okay. It's going to be alright. It could be worse. And the best advice I got is actually when you go to sleep. So there's a bit of a pattern when you go. There's a bit of a transition when you go from being fully, like when you sort of start dozing off and you get, your brain marinates for 6 to 8 hours depending how long you sleep, and you're actually thinking a lot during your sleep. So if you go to sleep with a negative thought process, then that's just going to come out. That's just realistic of it. So what you need to do, the advice I basically got told is, for 5 minutes even, just before you go to sleep, before you're not off, say, hey, it's okay, I'm this, I'm that, I'm great, I'm going to do this, I'm going to achieve this, these are my dreams, this is what I'm doing to work towards it, and just get that positive mindset. And during the day I was very negative, but over time, just an easy 2-3 days, and I started getting a lot more positive, just for the fact that I was going to sleep with saying a few things like that for 5 minutes, and I absolutely got out of my slump, and I'm moving forward. So if you ever have tendencies like that, and now I believe everybody does, you've got so much going on in social media and life and everything in general, just have that, give yourself those 5 minutes before you go to sleep and just say, it's okay, I'm great, I'm doing good, I've got 2 legs, just remind yourself of those things. Upcoming shows, I've just paid for and booked an international artist that's going to be at Shades, and because it's the birthday of Shades coming up, so I had to do something special. But we're going to do a bit of a twist, so I couldn't get the artist on the Saturday, so we're actually going to throw the Shades birthday party on a Sunday. My honestly thoughts, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but law of attraction, you got to think positive, so I'm going to put it out there, feel like it's going to be positive, and I'm going to see how we go. Which leads me to our next question from one of you guys. Now, Alex has asked, have I ever lost money doing promotions? And there's a funny thing to that. Any day of the week, if you say, Trip, who's the artist that you would put your money on? I would say Ja Rule and Ashanti and Chingy. So a couple years ago, sold out tour all over Australia and New Zealand, Ja Rule and Ashanti Golden Tour, everyone calls it. And another person that one of my friends I told, look, buy as many Chingy shows as you possibly can. And they made a lot of money off it. That was a couple of years ago, and just in January, Chingy was not going to be on Urban Sounds, and I was saying to the promoter, a good friend of mine, I was saying, come on, gotta get Chingy on there, he's around that time, gotta get him on Urban Sounds. And I honestly believe that he was a big difference in the overall performance of the show, selling ticket-wise and things like that. Now, I booked him for an after party, January, first week of January, Friday night. We used one of our 5 o'clock licenses. I had Chingy and Ja Rule's crew, Shanti's crew, which I'm good friends with as well. I had them all at the club. I had them at Shades, and I had to pay Chingy obviously a fee to be there, and he performed some songs which we weren't allowed to advertise, but he performed some songs, and I lost money. I lost a few grand on that, but you know, that's okay. So I'm just happy that in a way that I've told these other guys, you know, go get Chingy. You know, he's your go-to artist, trust me, you know, and all that, and they've made money off it. I'm just happy that they did, you know. I couldn't convert that to me, but that's okay, you know, because I'm still working with those guys down the track, and now they take my references when they hey Trip, what do you think about this artist? I tell them the truth, and they now know that it's an educated guess as well when I give my response. Shout out to Josh Penny. Now he asked me, have I ever got a photo with Bone Thugs? And the honest question is, I don't think I have. I've taken videos of them, I've taken photos of them. Tara Photography, my baby mama, partner, she's taken photos for them at concerts, and I've hosted them quite a number of times, but I don't actually think I've ever taken a photo with them. I'll have to have a look through my photos, but I don't actually think that I've got a photo with them. There it is, guys, 10 minutes with Trippa MC. Let's talk. Get on my social media pages, Instagram, Trippa_MC, same with my Snapchat and Twitter, and look me up on Facebook. Send me a message, whatever you want to know. I've got 10 years of experience in this line of work. Ask me some questions. I'm happy to share my knowledge.